Every team, every topic, everywhere. This is Believe.
What's up, family? Gerald the Bossman here. You're tuned into the Bossman Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Let the King out at 105theking.com and the Bossman Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, the Bossman Show, Twitter at Bossman Show, and Facebook, Bossman Show. It's the Bossman on your radio.
Listen to the Bossman Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BELIEVE, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. Folks, back on the Bossman Show on your radio. Back here, we have for you a travel nurse and a model. She has started a new business, fresh off the blocks. She's coming out of the 9-0 woman. She's all over the place too. Kate Nicole with me on the Bossman Show. What is good with you? How you doing? Now I see you doing your local thing as an African queen should.
you know the vibe. Boss man.
Yes, the Northern is popping, and we are happy about that. Black queens forever, nobody's devil. Black
Look, I gotta represent for us. I gotta hold it down for us chocolate people.
Amen. Hey, sisters coming all shades, and I'm cool with all of the shades.
Because it's all beautiful.
Yes, indeed. Beautiful. Yes, indeed. So, I'll start off asking you about your new business. Threads by K. So tell us about that. How'd you come up with that idea? What inspired it? So how can people tap in with you on that tip?
Threads by K. So it's been quite a journey with that. The thing is, as you know, I'm a travel nurse. And my thing is, it's like, well, I enjoy taking care of people. But then at the same time, it's like, after my free time that I get, like, what would I do for me?
Mm-hmm.
Because I believe you only get to live one life. And I mean, if you're working all the time, it's like, how much of it do you truly get to enjoy? How much do you truly get to create? So it's more of a spiritual thing, because I feel like this is it. And if you live life right, if you go after everything you ever want to do, you did it right.
Mm-hmm.
So it's more toward that.
I agree with that. Like, I can tell you, nobody put me in my position. I put myself on.
It's within. You have to go somewhere deep within you to want to create something.
Mm-hmm.
It takes something. It's just something that you got to dig into.
Yes. It takes that drive and that will and determination to do your own thing and go for it. Like, I'll tell you, I've been doing this 14 years.
So you're bad at this now.
14 years, but I still have challenges now because I'm an independent Black dude who owns my own show. And nobody can tell me what I can and cannot do.
And big props up to you for that. Because that's major, especially in media.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they hate it. That I own every, like, I don't have to ask nobody to kind of interview Kate Nicole. I can ask myself. You know what I'm saying?
And thanks for asking.
Yes, I can ask myself to do it. You know what I'm saying? So owning your own stuff, having your own brand, having to sell to people or give to people or serve people. I use my show to serve others. I'm doing today with you because I don't have to do anything if I don't want to. As you probably tell, I work in the NBA, so I don't have to do anything I want to. So I want to help others out and put people out there because I wasn't given an opportunity to get put on. Nobody, when I asked people for help, I got stood up, rain check, no response to emails or calls. So how I got here was truly by trial and error and how on my own will. So when people see me in these arenas and on these fields, it wasn't because nobody put me there. I had to work to get there and improve myself to get there. So like you said, it's something from within when you want to start your own, whatever you want to start. Because if you don't have that will and that drive, it'll fizzle out real fast.
And you know what? Another thing, I think if you wake up and decide to do something toward where you want to be every day, it's impossible for you not to get there. It's impossible. You can't just lay down and think about it and have all these good ideas in your head. Little action at a time. Let it build, let it build, let it build. And you can't help but see results. If you would have told me 5 years ago, I would have decided to take this route, I would have never believed it. It just takes going within, and as you get to know yourself and what you want out of life, it just goes and you just go with it. And then law of attraction, things to get in alignment for you to get what you're trying to receive.
No doubt. And you doing threads by K, like you said, man, that's something that's amazing. So did you always want to have your own line of clothing that from you, or is that something that always been inside of you, or did you kind of get that idea? Because also you're a model too. So did that come from modeling different stuff? So where did it come from?
It actually came from, like, how can I get my message out to the world? Not more so, like, I never thought I'd do like a clothing brand at all. But I feel that's the way I can get my message out, because I believe in manifestation. And you can manifest into motion. I mean, I believe in all that.
No doubt.
It's more. It came from more of a spiritual side, just trying to get a message out, not per se like I didn't know how it would come, but that's the way that it came.
You know what's funny? A lot of times our best ideas are spiritual things. That's where our best ideas come from. Just an idea of wanting to help inspire others. You get your best ideas.
And you know what? It's like, to me, it's like, okay, what am I going through in life right now? My thing in life is like, I want to venture into entrepreneurship. I want to be able to do my own thing. I want to be able to live life the way I want to live it, since I got to live it anyway. So my thing is, it's like, you just go. You just do it. You build it. You create your own life.
No doubt.
You can create your own life as long as you don't let society stop you, because society gonna have all these roadblocks in place.
Yeah, see, I don't do society very well. I move to my own beat. That's why I tell people, move to your own beat, because like I don't roll with society says do. If I don't want to do it, I don't want to do it. Or if I do it, I'll do it. It's kind of,
you got to step out that box that society puts us in, and most creators do. Something clicks within them.
Yes. Like I said, another example, like I said, most people ask me, you have a sports show. Why is she on your show? I wanted to be on my show. She has a message to put out there. Because I don't care what nobody thinks, you're on my show. See what I'm saying? That's how it works. Nobody can tell me what I can and cannot do.
You never know what you may learn from someone else.
Yes.
You just got to keep your ears open and your heart open, because it's a message in something every day.
No doubt. And I feel like on one of our 35 platforms and affiliates, somebody will hear your message today and be inspired. All you catch is one. If you catch is one, then you've done your job. That's my thing. Like I said, I've turned down money to stay independent. I don't want to sell out, have to conform to somebody else's standard that I don't want to deal with.
Or be a puppet.
Yes. And I hate clowns, puppets, and coons.
Because, I mean, if you follow someone else's rules all the time, it takes away from who you are. It's like you can't be
Mm-hmm.
your true you if you always doing what somebody else wants you to do or
Mm-hmm.
do.
No doubt. And most of my sponsors are black-owned businesses because they respect what I'm saying on the air here. Because I don't sugarcoat nothing. I call for what it is.
Call a spade a spade.
This is a criminal enterprise that we live in, okay?
And it is.
How the hell did you build a country? You stole my ancestors, and that's how you built the country. That ain't a country. This is criminal enterprise. So that's how I talk on my shows. Nope.
See, it's because the truth does its thing to people, and they can't handle, like, I don't know if people are too delusional to actually see what's going on. But
There been, and you know what? Some of our good African brothers and sisters, our black people, are brainwashed and conditioned. And I'm like, you've been listening to your master too much. You
I
have been.
think what people got to do, they got to take a step back and look around at what's really going on. All you got to do is stop and be still, don't do anything, and just sit there for what they are.
I give an example to the people. The police started off as the slave patrol. If that started out as the slave patrol, and now it's now under the guise of the police, think the principles changed? No. Do you think there's a certain reason why certain zip codes don't have certain things in certain cities? Do you think it's why any town you go to, you can tell the black versus white side of town?
Oh, yes.
It's not a coincidence, people. But when I talk like that, it makes people uncomfortable. Some black people uncomfortable who are conditioned, who are scared of facts they've been told something by their master.
My thing is, it's like, if you don't get to that point where you're able to truly think for yourself, you're always going to be stuck in that mentality. It's like, it's in plain sight. And I mean, you can try to talk to people. I remember the first time I started talking like this and somebody looked at me like I was crazy. But I'm going to tell you what happened. You know, I'm going to tell you how I found out about this type of stuff. I was in the Navy Reserve, and I was out in Bethesda, Maryland. And I was talking to this older gentleman. He just came up to me, and I don't know why he picked me out of all people to ask me, what is New World Order? And I looked at him and laughed, because my thing is, I'm thinking he's talking about, what's the guy, X-Pac and Triple H and all that.
Yes, the wrestling, yes.
So once I made it back to my hotel that evening, I just got on the internet and I started looking stuff up, New World Order in my browser. And ever since then, it's like, And maybe then I was maybe 19, 20.
I will tell you, my dad was a Black Panther. So I get it from my father. I'm a Black Panther son. You know, I'm a Black Panther.
Because he made sure you knew.
Yes. So when I teach classes once a week with young men about who they really are, knowledge of self, having self-love. Like I called you a queen, and that's for a reason. Because I want people to realize she's a Black queen, and I love my people. Don't mean I hate nobody else. I love my people. We're the only people where being pro yourself is being called radical. You know that evil little trick.
Everybody else for them.
But loving yourself is it makes you radical. I mean, I'm gonna be what I am.
See, the thing is, people don't want you to know who you truly are. They don't want you to know, but I know.
Yeah, so that's why I gotta get sponsors who are mostly Black businesses who aren't offended by things I say on the air, which I don't care. But you know what I'm saying? Who aren't offended by he came. We're not comfortable. You talking that way. Well, deal with it. I'm telling the truth.
My thing is, if anyone gets offended by what's true, then that's on them. I don't feel sorry for you. I don't feel bad for you. If something is true and you look it up and you do your research and it comes out true and you feel some type of way about the truth, I mean, I'm sorry that you can't handle it.
Yes, that's
I'm not sorry that you can handle it, but
that's how I look at it. Like, you can't deal with the truth. You need to be one of my sponsors. Screw you.
I can see if it was like something made up, but if it's not, like you gotta respect it.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just spitting facts that it's not artist isn't taught in school. Also, I went to Tennessee State, so I studied Africana studies at Tennessee State. So I studied about us there. So I'm well versed about Africana, getting us back to where we came from, Africa. See, I don't do Black studies. Black studies is only about being in this criminal enterprise. I'm looking worldwide. I did Africana for us as a people because it's only a point of a finger and a boat trip as to why you're a Jamaican or American, Dominican, or whatever. It was a point of a finger and a boat trip. We all came from the same place. And I learned that lesson playing baseball at 6 years old because I said, Pops, Dad said, Dad, these kids look like me, but they talk differently than me. They were French, Dutch, Curacao, Haitian. He told me, he said, son, this is a quick lesson in slavery of where we at. So point of a finger and a bullshit as to why he's from Curacao, you're from America, he's from Haiti. It was all part of their criminal enterprise to get sugar, coffee, and cane, and tobacco, and cotton. Those are the first drug deals. That's what he said to me.
But my thing, I think some of us were already here.
First of us got here in 1500. We first Africans came to this criminal enterprise was in 1515. And then when the fleeing felons from Britain, as I call them, fleeing felons came and then it's all they good for is trying to wipe you out and take stuff from you and oppress you. All they good for. That's what they did to our people who's already over here with the indigenous Indian people. So yeah, that's lesson one of what we did at Tennessee State. That's I still remember.
Oh wow.
I still remember. Yes. So yeah.
Your teacher really went in.
We did. And that's why when anybody try to hit me on some history, I know the history now. I'm well read in our history about us. And you too.
Let me sip some of this water.
I'm on top of me and you. You know what I'm saying? You gotta be. You gotta be. Let's ask you about this. No, you a model too. So you know how it is in model. You know, they want a stick figure. Lord, no, you're not a stick figure. So,
I used to be when I was younger.
Well, you have aged well. I would say keep it right there. I won't go any further than that. You have aged well to something nice, but you're bloomed properly. But you know they really want that. But now you are thinking 1,000 curves, and Lord knows you got a lot of it. How's that received in the modeling industry? Because I know a lot of I used to manage models back in my old life, and I know I'll catch hell when I had women built like yourself.
Mm-hmm. So the thing is, I do my own thing. I really do my own thing. I don't reach out to scout for this or that. I do my own thing.
No doubt. So let me ask you, so what's like your favorite thing to model? Lingerie, swimsuits, both boutiques. What's your favorite thing to model?
You know what? I gotta go with swimwear. I
think I'd go with that too. With pleasure, but keep on going.
Swimwear because honestly, who don't be feeling themselves at the beach?
I agree.
Like who doesn't?
I agree.
But now I'm gonna lay off a little bit. I'm gonna do it here and there. If I decide to sell it, then people will see more of that. But I'm gonna clean it up a little bit. Not that it's bad because it's not. Because a part of me, people, I get some comments saying, "Oh, you just trying to show off, show your body, yada yada this, yada yada that." My thing is, if you're a beautiful person, beautiful body, it's to me, it's part of being feminine. You embrace it.
Man, look, ain't nothing wrong with what you doing. You're expressing yourself. You're showing what the creators made you to be. I mean, ain't no problem. And we can see it right now. I'm being nice about it. We can see what you're working with from the front right now.
Oh, from the front.
We can see.
Look, I'm gonna take a couple of pictures today.
We can definitely see. Like, and probably people are hating. They ain't built like
you. And you know what? I really don't charge it to my heart, because most of it, like sometimes when people say something about you, it's because of their inner insecurity.
It's insecurity. Yes.
That has nothing to do with me.
You have a figure many women envy and want. Plain and simple. And you have it.
I mean, they sell them. They can go buy one.
But you got it from, the jump. Others don't have that option. So
I'm gonna say this. It was good, and I made it better.
Yeah. That's it.
It was already there. It's just better.
Yeah. So people want that, and they hate it.
And look, the proof is there.
I can see it. We can see. I can see through that orange. I can see the spread through the orange. I can see.
The spread. Okay, Master P.
I can see the spread. Make them say, the
nah. Throw that.
Even though but think about it, I tell women all the time, like, says women gonna hate on you because they ain't got what you got, or they don't look like how you look. And that's because I'm like, I'm also anyone. Be yourself. Look here.
That's it.
You ain't got it. If you don't got it, you got options. Either you're gonna deal with what you got naturally, or you're gonna go enhance it. You take your pick. But don't be hating on nobody. Hate nobody. Because you are expressing yourself and showing what you're working with, which is fine. You're doing your thing. You are independent creative. And I agree with that.
And look, I feel like everyone has the right to do them. I mean, you do you, so I'm gonna do me,
Yes, you just do you. I'ma do me. I'ma do like Rocco.
And look,
Rocco.
The thing about it, when they do them, they need to worry about them. Because when I do me, I'm worrying about me,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna give this person slack because of what they do. Just like I have some people, are you gonna do OnlyFans? Well, not at this point, I'm not. But no shade to those girls who are, that's what they do. Hey, that's them.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
but you actually have a real career. All that career is OnlyFans.
See, I made sure. Like I said, I never thought I'd be going this route. But first out of school, I was like, okay. And I'm going to the military, and I say, okay, I got to go to college. I got to have something. Shoot, I needed something. So I went to nursing school, and you always got to have
something to fall back on. Like for me, the NFL did not work out for me. But I'm in media now.
Yeah.
I had something to fall back on. My degree ain't in no media. I'm just know how to do shit.
And the thing is, if it's something, any kind of skill, anything that can add value, anything that's truly you, like you can't go wrong if you're following your path. You don't need to go to school for that.
No doubt. So, hey, entrepreneurship is the way to go, and I'm glad I'm doing it. Now, do I have a W-2 working for the NBA? I do, but mainly this came from my own enterprise in this whole Bossman movement, entertainment movement here. So it's all good. Now, you was a travel nurse. How was it for you during that COVID height? How was it for you then?
Now, during COVID, I said, this is the most amount of money that I got paid to do almost nothing. Now, it depended, like the beginning part, the patients were pretty much stable for the most part from my experience. The last little round, well, maybe this was like in the middle. This was around maybe September 2021. Like people were sicker during that time. the last little bit, they had nothing. It was people coming in finding out they had COVID, not because of COVID. So during that time, I did work. They were paying us really well. And after that, I kind of took a break. I sat back. It was during COVID that I came up with what I'm doing now, or going more so on a spiritual journey to dig within to get me here. So that experience just gave me a lot of alone time because it was work, hotel, sleep, to really get to think of myself on a deeper level and what I want in life and how to go about life.
No doubt. I can't never forget COVID. It happened on my birthday.
Oh, wow.
I was at the Hawks-Knicks game. We had a text message saying the season will get canceled. And then from that day on, the whole world changed.
Let me ask you this. What day was your birthday?
March 11th, 2020.
I'm trying to see. I think I was out at Wellstar Kennesaw. I was doing a contract there then at the time. And I want to say it was the day Trump came into town. I want to say maybe it was March 1st, March 6th or something like that. And I remember driving through traffic. I was late that night because I got stuck in traffic. So much traffic. And then I thought about COVID when they announced it, how like the roads were empty. I was like, I never got up 75 this fast. It was just, it was weird.
Yes. I was at the Hawks-Knicks game, and I was like, man, oh man. And then that was it. I was in the house because I got asthma. I wasn't taking no chances. You know what I'm saying? I got asthma.
They had people. My thing is, I think it caused a lot of fear in people, and RP to those who died from COVID, but it was probably other stuff going on with them too, not just COVID. It was a weird time for the world because I thought, like I said, different stages of it, and it never added up to me. But if you put enough fear in people, fear will scare you to death.
No doubt. No doubt. I was on the mound. I said, look, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I know I got this little pre-existing asthma situation. I don't even know. I said, look, I got too much life to live to act the fool. I took the safer
But guess
route.
what? You're not gonna go till it's your time anyway.
Sometimes you can age yourself and going like the submarine people. You can age yourself and going.
Guess what? They still made that choice.
Yeah.
To go down there, because why would you want to go? The people on the Titanic didn't even survive.
Yeah, that's something we would never do. I'm talking about we as
what I'm gonna take my
we as black people
go down there.
That's something black people wouldn't do.
Where ships sank.
We ain't doing that. I said, yeah, it's not something a Negro would do.
Nah. They paid $250,000 to die.
They paid for their own funeral.
And my thing is, it was like a joystick. Why would I get no thanks, I'm fine.
You like I said, sometimes you ask to die. So I agree with a lot of times it's your time, but the other times we cause our own demise faster than what it should be.
No, I wouldn't take that chance. I'm not that curious. But think about this. The TV show Manifest.
Mm-hmm.
Like 828, where those people disappeared on the plane and they came back like 5 years later. I don't know why that made me think of those. I don't know why I thought of that show when they started talking about the submarine stuff. What if these people reappear? Even though they probably won't, but what if?
You should be running.
It's already a lot of weird stuff going on. Like, that wouldn't surprise me.
I agree with you. A lot of weird stuff going on in this world. So before we wrap it up here really fast, tell people how they can follow you on the socials and what you got coming up next for you.
So you can follow me on Instagram at knicole_Robinson. Also on Instagram, my Threads by K page. It's at Threads by Nicole_. Also on Facebook, I have the same name, K Nicole Robinson on Facebook. It's K Nicole everywhere. I'm on TikTok sometime too.
I'm pretty sure she is.
It's just me. It be chill stuff, you know.
I'm sure she's doing some dances for you Negroes
Coming
out
up
there.
next, I'll probably do a few more photo shoots soon, just to give some fresh, new stuff, a new.
I feel you. I feel you on that. So Negroes and Negroettes, you look out for that. Look out for that. So folks, it's K Nicole and Boss Man. We out.
All right.
What's up, good people? Bet Online is your number one source for all your betting needs. The latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. Bet Online continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use your promo code BLEAV, BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet Online, where the game starts. What's up, family? Jared the Boss Man here. You're tuned into the Boss Man Show on AM 1010, AM 1430, 1055 The King. Check The King out at 105theking.com and the Boss Man Show at bossmanshow.com. Hit me up on Instagram, The Boss Man Show, Twitter at Boss Man Show, and Facebook, Boss Man Show. It's the Boss Man on your radio.
Listen to The Boss Man Show with your host, JR, Saturdays at 9 a.m. right here on AM 1010, The King.